Okay, Nigel, that was a hard-fought game. What did you make of that?
Yeah, we've got a point. You know, crowd were great, got right behind the players when we needed it. It was so important. Started the game ever so well, didn't we? You know, we backed up what we were doing on Tuesday evening. There was a good intensity. We won a lot of second balls. We knew the game to start off would be like that. And we put the balls in good areas of the pitch. We tried to get on the front foot, as I said. We won the knockdowns. And we scored a real good goal. Kieran Morris, we talked about could we get our advanced midfield players in to break the line. So from our point of view, things we've been talking about and working on, we've done that. Great run, great intelligent run again from Kieran Morris and a really good finish. So we put ourselves in front, and then for me, we've gone flat. Is that because of Grimsby and the way they've made the game and they've won a bit more second balls? You can see me on the sideline maybe trying to get the crowd going, and thanks to the Tranmere Rovers Super White Army, they've seen that as well, and they're trying to get the lads going. You know, they're working hard, but sometimes we need to give them a lift as well. So obviously we've conceded a couple of goals that for me, the first one's a deflection. You know what I mean? We've pressed from the front and we've pressed okay. Then as they've gone forward, maybe we could have just got a little bit closer on a guy who's broke a line a little bit, but then there's a bit of fortune from them where the ball's come off Tom Davis and ricocheted away, and their player's gone through and picked it up and scored. And then from the other side of it is we've gone behind. So there's the challenge. So I challenge the players at half time. When was the last time that we've come from behind and won a game of football? There's our challenge now. And maybe we've not done that for a long time. How many times we have gone away and how many points we've actually picked up. So for me, we've gone in with the right mindset for the second half. We've competed. We've changed the formation round as the game's gone on. To good effect, I thought. All of a sudden, our momentum was in our favour. The crowd were behind the players. We were creating situations. We had a two up top. We've gone to like a, I hate using formations if you like, but it's like more of a 1-4 diamond 2 where we picked in. We tried to get the spaces, the two up there. And we had the momentum, and what a great goal. You know, fullbacks are always going to provide the width then. Great cross from Connor Wood, again, in a good area of the pitch. And Connor Jennings going in, he was playing in that 10 position. You're like, what a great header. Yeah. And I think, here we go, we're on. Now, because I thought we had the momentum then, you know, a couple of substitutions, changed the shape. I thought we had the momentum, it was good. But then it went flat a little bit more. Maybe give them credit, they made some substitutions. It's gone then a little bit more flat again. Again, tried to affect it to go and win the game. You know, 2-2, we're trying to go and win the game. So again, we've gone a different way then from a little bit of a formation to see if we could go and create something, maybe a little Robbie Apter, diminutive in stature, if you like, but on the ball, he can maybe create something out of nothing. So we tried to get him and Josh Hawkes between the lines and maybe shore up in the middle of the pitch. And ultimately, Tom Davis has had to come and make a great save towards the end with a sliding tackle. Yeah. But from the player's point of view, ask him after the game. Maybe a few weeks ago, we would have lost that game. So there's the positive. You know, we've stopped that. I talked about that big boulder. You know, it was going the wrong way with the momentum. And everybody has put a hand on it. I was speaking to Tom, it was his birthday today. And does a role because he sells the programmes for the football club, right? Mm-hmm. And we talked about that where he has a role in supporting Tranmere Rovers Football Club. Everybody's got a role to play. So he's going to enjoy his 18th birthday today because we've got something from the game. But everybody's puts a hand on that boulder, and now we've got that forward momentum. Easy to say, we've got that forward momentum going because we've now won 3 out of the 4. We've picked up another point, which is very important. We've scored 2 goals yet again. We're scoring goals. Yeah. Now we can just cut out some of the individual mistakes that we go and make. That will obviously stop us them conceding goals. But the players have put a committed performance in again from the other night. Committed performance today. Maybe there's things I'll go and reflect on, which is the best thing to do. Take out the emotion, reflect on our performance and see how we can get a little bit better.
How awkward are Grimsby's opponents? And when you're talking about the level of commitment your side have put in, how difficult are they? And is that the real plus you've fought off, or you've got something out against a really difficult, awkward team?
Yeah, but listen, this division is really challenging in so many different ways. Yeah. And again, Paul Hare's team, you've always got to compete. You could see they were bigger than us. We always knew set pieces were going to be a threat and a problem for us because they were going to have a bigger side than us. I thought we dealt with it really well. Obviously, we kept Christian Dennis up. We kept a forward up to try and keep a few of their players back and maybe encourage them to play the short corner a little bit more because they did have a mismatch against us on set pieces. So we had to try and affect it another way, but the lads showed the resilience to do really well against that. And as you say, the knockdowns in the middle of the pitch, for the first 20 minutes we did really well. We won all of the knockdowns and then we didn't. And that allowed them the foothold, that then allowed them the territory.
Is that a problem for you, the way that you said you started well and then went? Was that a drop in concentration? Was it the worst thing you did by scoring first in a way?
Well, no, but again, I keep saying to the players, when we think about The long journey to Wimbledon, you know, we scored again at Wimbledon, but we were on the back of a defeat from that. The long journey back, and then the way the lads have bounced back, the resilience, the energy they've put in, the togetherness, the camaraderie, the spirit was fantastic on Tuesday evening. But again, can you go again and can you go again? So that's maybe why you change your formation or you change your personnel a little bit to try and freshen things up without totally changing everything. You're trying to freshen things up. You want that competition. We've got a big squad of players who all want to be involved. So by doing that, hopefully, everyone's involved and they're going to, right, I'll show you, I'm going to go and do it and perform it. And you look at Kieran Morris as an example, prime example. He was being out of the team, sometimes not even on the bench. He's just scored 2 and 2. Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. That's what we want. Christian Dennis gets his first start today. Charlie Jolly was unbelievable the other night in respect of work rate, tenacity, kept us up the pitch. So he did a lot of the things that people don't want to see and appreciate to win a game of football. Charlie Jolly, I thought he was great. But today I thought he was injured for 18 months. For him to actually be able to come back and perform at that level now, for him to do it back to back, 2-3 games in a week, it's going to be a challenge, I would suggest. I'm mindful I don't want to get him injured again sort of thing. Great opportunity, Christian Dennis today. He's our goal scorer. And today, second half, we were able to play, if you like, a front two in there as we've gone on. And Harvey Saunders, again, done really, really... We've got real good attacking threats. We've got players with flair. And from my point of view, we've scored another 2 goals. Could it have been a penalty? Has it his hand? I would suggest yes, it has. The referee deems that it's not stopping the ball going in the back of the net. It is what it is. Maybe they could have had a penalty in the first half. Maybe Connor Jennings on a challenge with their player on another day, the referee might have given that. Who knows, right? It's all about the decisions that referees give. They give honest decisions, what they see. We have to accept that and respect it. But for me, I want to talk about how well the players, having been in the situation we were, are now, we're disappointed we haven't won the game. But we've grafted, as you say, against a very challenging Grimsby side, who won in midweek as well. And all the things that come, we've come from behind. We started well again, scored again, had to navigate our way through, started the second half, we had good momentum, scored a great goal again. Go on then.
That's a quarter of the season now. What's got to improve from now to halfway?
Well, from my point of view, obviously we've been in, it's probably 4 games now, 4 or 5 games that we've had, and we've stopped the negative momentum. That's what I talked about. And now we've got that forward momentum. Again, now we've won games of football. We've won 3 and 4. We've now got undefeated again today. We've scored again. I think there's an identity about ourselves, which I think is important. We've been working on our KPIs, players understanding it, players grafting so hard for each other. And for me, it's not going to be a quick fix. I said that at the very, very beginning. But for me, everyone's put a hand on that boulder. And now we're starting to rock it in the right direction with the momentum. Like we did in the second half of the game. We changed the momentum of the game, having started well, having gone behind. We then got the momentum in our favour. And the connection with the fans and the players and the staff and everybody trying to affect it. And we did in a positive way. Great goal. Great goal. And ultimately, we've tried to go and win the game from there. Unfortunately, we haven't been able to, but we haven't lost the game from there either.
You've got to get something away from home now, though, haven't you? You've got to throw this particular problem out of the window. No points so far. We know it's got to change. It's got to change soon.
Correct. And it will change. It will change. And the next opportunity we have is Crewe away at the weekend.
Top 4 side.
Yeah, top 4 side, but we've got to just forget the league table. We just got to think, right, how do we go? We go there. We've got to go and do us. We've got to be respectful of them and obviously what they've got. But we've got to have a way of us imposing ourselves on the opposition. And we've got to win some point away from home. So why can't it be on Saturday? And that's what I'm looking for.